things are great, you're so busy in real estate that you don't have time to enjoy the moment. And then when things slow down, you work even more because it's like there's never like the like perfect like smooth sailing.
Yeah, it's hard to keep a medium for sure.
Yeah, so how have you been able to hang in this game for 11 years? Because obviously we see a lot of turnover, 95% fail rate in the first 3 years. Most people don't stay in the industry longer than 7. Like, how have you been able to like maintain for a new agent or someone in their 5th to 6th year? Because there's always times that I want to quit.
Yeah.
How have you been able to maintain to this for 11 years already?
I think my start definitely helped out, just kind of like easing into the process and learning how to get clients, learning how to get offers accepted, stuff like that. That kind of eased me into the process. I was, on salary for a couple of those first years and stuff, and then just kind of eased into the partnership. And I think that that's been huge. And I learned how to be consistent and how to just be like a good person and stuff like that. So I think that was huge. But my thing is just consistency. I mean, whether it's like my farm that I work or, online, social stuff, it's just consistency. Really.
Yeah. Are you liking not having a team, or did you like having a team more?
It's just different. You know what I mean? Like before I could go out of town and not have to deal with anything whatsoever. And then, otherwise you can make all of your own decisions and kind of just, base it off that, so and then just obviously the numbers line up differently and stuff like that. But,
it's definitely teams are a thing of, it's not meant for everyone.
What's your structure?
I'm just me.
Okay.
A full-time assistant.
Okay.
My full-time videographer. I have a graphic designer, and then I have a showing agent, so she shows properties and does open houses for me.
Got it.
If my perfect world that me and this guy named Alex Wing, who's out of San Francisco, talk about all the time is the SEAL Team 6. And what we mean by that is like 6 just killer agents. Like, I hate working alone, to be honest. I don't like that I'm the only agent in my office, but I don't want people. Like, I love real estate so much, and that's why I love doing this podcast, because I get to talk to high level real estate agents. Because that's fun for me. Like, I love being like, what are you doing? What I'm doing? What are you seeing?
Sure.
What are you doing?
For sure.
Like, that is so cool to me. Like, that is like, dude, you give me a cocktail and like 5 killer agents in a room. Like, literally, I'd be like, I'm a kid in a candy store. Like, I'll be there until 5 in the morning. Like, I don't even care. So that would be the perfect world. Like, 5 agents plus me that, I do 40 to 50 deals a year. They would do 20 plus deals a year. And I made no money off of them. We maybe split the overhead, but we are just able to feed off of each other, and the energy. And then like, hey, I need help with this. Can you help me with that? Hey, I need help. And it's just like that team effort. I think that's another mistake a lot of agents make. It's all about them. When you'll start realizing the bigger you get, it's less of you. Like in a transaction, like I don't even really talk to my clients that much unless there's a problem. Like my assistant does everything.
Right. Yeah.
But I have to have her because I have to go get more business.
Yeah.
And I got to do this, and I got to make content, and I got to do all these other things. So it's like the bigger you get, the less it's you. The only way you can be just you, that means you're not doing enough deals.
Yeah.
It's like I have to have a showing agent and someone to work my open houses. I can't be like, we had opened a listing last week, a listing this week, a listing next week, a listing like I can't do that.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah. No, believe me, I hear you for sure.
You know what I mean? And then that's when you pull your hair out.
It's like a line that you kind of reach, and I'm kind of at that point, right, where it's like it's if to take the next step exponentially almost, it's
and some of it is what people don't get too is sometimes it's like I'm bringing on an assistant, which is like I was playing golf with a guy one time as a real estate agent. I opened like 2 escrows in one day. Didn't touch my phone all day. And he was dealing with like one deal, and he's like on the phone nonstop. And he's like, dude, how do you do it? And I'm like, I pay someone a salary every single year, $50,000-$60,000 a year to manage this stuff for me. Does she give me more business? Maybe. But does she make my life better?
Right.
And will I be able to last longer in this industry? Of course.
Yeah.
And so I think that's the thing, is it's time or money. You can do one or the other. Like for me, there's a reason why everything for me is based on time. Every decision I make.
Yeah.